this dream started out, it was a oil plant. And the one thing I was noticing is there was a whole bunch of workers around this plant. Even though I wasn't a worker of the plant, I was still allowed to be there. And I was there with my camera. Camera is also often referred to looking into the spiritual. And there was this structure that was standing up. I understood that to be like the throne of God. So I was trying to take pictures of this throne. And as I did, all I could see was blackness, or I guess you could say like a thick blackness. I could see a little light to it. It's like, no, I need a better picture, a better view, you know? And so I was going around, and I came to this one spot where I noticed there's another throne behind that throne, and so I realized that the first throne I was taking a picture of was Jesus' throne, and so I was trying to take a picture of Jesus and God's throne at the same time as I was doing so, and the second throne was way bigger than the first throne, and as I was trying to take a picture, I was trying to adjust my camera, and I was just overwhelmed at that point. I would say this has got to be like the presence of the Lord, because I woke up with just feeling that overwhelmness of it. And I literally went down to the ground, and one of the workers there is like asking me, is like, "Are you okay?" It's like, "Yeah, I'll be okay," or something to that effect. It's like I was just overwhelmed. I mean, I remember the first time it happened, there was this sadness that did come over me for some reason. And I think that was he was trying to draw that sadness out of me the first time. And the second time, I think it was more of a joy, or being a refreshing. But that refreshing was just so overpowerful that it just literally, emotionally, just took me to the ground. And it's just like, wow. And the oil that comes from the ground oftentimes has to be ministered. You know, you have to drill into the ground to get the oil from the ground. And I think a lot of times we as Christians have to do that. Now, about the first picture where I saw just darkness to that picture, there's a few verses that I do have to go through here to explain. In Proverbs 25:2, it is the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter. Are you searching out the Lord? Alright? And in 2 Samuel chapter 22:10, he bows the heavens also and came down, and darkness was under his feet. So darkness is under the feet of God. And 1 Kings 8:12 through 11 through 12. So the priest could not stand to minister because of the cloud, for the glory of the Lord had filled the house of the Lord. Then spoke Solomon, the Lord said that he dwells in thick darkness. Alright? And I'm thinking, from what I'm understanding from this dream, is God conceals himself in darkness. You know, it is the glory of God to conceal a thing, so he is concealing himself in darkness. But we as Christians, you know, we are kings and queens there as far as the females go. Princesses and prince, you know, is to search out a matter, to search out God. You know, he conceals himself in darkness. You know, it says, is the glory of God to conceal a thing. Well, he conceals his glory, but he is wanting us as bodies and believers to go past that, to seek out his glory. Alright? So I'm praying, and once you get past that, I think there is something that is far greater than what we have known God to be as in our Christian walk. God bless.